Do you struggle with scripts in real estate? Today we are going to talk about what you can do if you feel discouraged with the scripts that you are using. Hello, welcome back to Rev Real Estate School. My name is Michael Montgomery. Today we have a question from a viewer and a listener from Christian Newton from the Ideal Properties Group in New York City. If you want to reach out to Christian, go to idealpropertiesgroup.com. Christian asks, "Hi Mike, I am currently struggling with scripts. I have the scripts, however I don't exactly know how to say them, and therefore I'm discouraged from using them. Any advice?" Absolutely, for sure. So here's the thing with scripts, is when you are starting to get comfortable with real estate scripts, we need to understand that we're just practicing. That real estate is just practice over and over and over, and we're just learning. And we can't put so much pressure on the script actually leading to the result. And we've said this before, that we really need to praise the effort that we're putting in and not be so attached to the outcome and the result. When you are learning scripts, there's usually about a 4-step process. Number 1, you're going to go out and find the scripts. So Christian's found the scripts, and oftentimes it's not really that hard to find scripts. They are everywhere, all over the internet. And if you'd like some scripts, you can go to the show notes in the description below, and then we'll link up some of my favorite scripts. So getting the script isn't really that hard. Number 2 is struggling through the script, and that's where we're at here. Then number 3 is you start to reword the script, basically, and start to put your own spin on it. And then number 4 is you become so comfortable that you almost rewrite the script. So we're talking about step 2 here. We have the scripts, we just want to get a little bit more comfortable with them. So the first thing you do need to do is just lower your expectation of yourself and to just think of it as practice. And as you're fumbling through the words, let yourself fumble through the words. Let yourself get rejected when you're door knocking. It doesn't matter, because all it truly is learning and practice. Another great tip is if you are working through scripts and you're doing it on the phone, try to use point form. This encourages a little bit more of a natural conversation versus a robotic response to everything. So if you have more of a point form, and if this is the question that's being asked, then we're kind of getting into this realm, then you start to think on your feet a little bit more. Off the start, it might be a little bit more challenging, but you will start to learn your scripts and become a lot more comfortable with them quicker, because you will start to really put your own personality on them. Which with scripts, we do not want them to be robotic. We want them to have some personality associated with them. We want our true colors to come out while we are talking with somebody on the phone or in person. So that is why using point form can be a great way to learn your scripts and to become a little bit more comfortable with them. Next, when you are learning scripts, when you're struggling through them, struggle through them and fumble with enthusiasm. So you want to struggle and fumble going 110 miles per hour. What do I mean by this? When you use enthusiasm, when you're on the phone or when you're with somebody, oftentimes that comes across as quite a bit more confidence. And you'll start to really enjoy using the scripts more when you have a higher level of enthusiasm and when you have a higher level of confidence. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you won't fumble and there won't be challenges when you're going through your scripts. But if you just turn on the enthusiasm by standing up while you make the calls, by putting a big smile on your face, by listening to some pump-up music beforehand, whatever that might be, if you approach it with enthusiasm and you're using your scripts with enthusiasm, they will go better. They naturally will go better. Number 3, when you are going through your scripts, try to not just move on to the next line every time you're going through. When you're having a conversation normally with somebody, they respond to you and then you respond to them. So you have to think of scripts as, yes, you do want to follow them because they do move people through the process. However, you also need to have some flexibility. So in your script, if you're asking, well, how long have you been on the home search, let's say, just for example, and their response is, well, I've been looking for 3 months. And then your response is, okay, well then we should really book a meeting. That is kind of moving people through the script without really getting to the conversational element of it. So instead, what I'd recommend that you do is when they respond to that like a normal human being. So if they say 3 months, you can say, oh, 3 months, that's super exciting. The first 3 months is very, very fun. Tell me, are there any hurdles that you've been dealing with within the first 3 months? So what I've done there is I've responded to them. I've said to them, oh, that's a really exciting time. When you're moving through your scripts and you're struggling through them in this stage, it's important to turn it into more of a conversation. That again takes more of the pressure off of the whole script. and you're not just moving through line by line. You have your point forms, you understand that this is practice, and in turn, what you are doing is you are connecting with somebody and you're allowing some flexibility within your script. Again, in the description below, you can have a look at our scripts, and remember, everything here is just practice. Just think of it as practice, and you will become more comfortable with time. Tell me in the comments below, do you have any scripts that you love using? Thank you very much for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next lesson.